Okay. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Friday night at the Woodies place, where we have all sorts of exciting fun, especially on Reddit. When we get thousands of watchers on Reddit, and we get some fantastic interaction with the thousands and thousands of watchers on Reddit. 20, 30,000, 40,000, absolutely fantastic, the interaction. Don't you agree, Mickey?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. They chat so much I can't keep up half the
Oh, I
time with
can't.
it.
I can't. It's
Scrolling
just
so
scrolling so
fast,
fast.
you
You're
know.
right. It's scrolling so fast on Reddit that I haven't got a clue what's going on. Um,
No.
haven't got a clue. Oh, you're keeping up with it. It's unbelievable. We've got 3 watches on Reddit, Mickey.
And one.
And how many on Facebook? No, we're not on Facebook at all. How many
No.
on? How many on?
One on Twitch. One
One
on
on Twitch.
Twitch.
Hey, that's me.
Well, it could be me.
Well, what have I been up to today? I it's my 21-day chemo cycle, so it's the cycle 2 of my chemotherapy, which is a very sad chemotherapy for me. I'm actually feeling extremely shattered. The drugs, one of the drugs they put in you makes you piss red, right? It's bright red, this drug, and they inject it via the pump. And in fact, if you saw my video on YouTube, Mickey, you'll see it being injected in me. That's what colour. That's what colour it
Mm-hmm.
makes my piss, right? And so you piss out that colour first of all, and then the next one it's slightly less dark red, and then the next one it's bright orange, and the next one it's slightly less bright orange, until after about the 5th piss it goes back to its normal yellow colour. It's really disconcerting when you're having a piss and you see it coming out that colour. You know, it normally coming out that colour, you'd be panicking, wouldn't you? Panicking.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. You know, funny enough, this might say, I ate a whole jar of beetroot once, and my piss.
you've gone silent, Mickey. Have we lost you? Have we lost you, Mickey? Is your internet gone? I think Mickey's internet's gone. Have a look.
playing.
Oh no, you're
going
back.
on.
You're back. You're back. You're back.
Yeah,
can
now
hear
I've
you.
frozen again.
You're up there in the corner. I don't know why.
I don't know what's going on.
Is it your internet, Mickey?
No, no, looking at my router, I've still got 3 green lights, so I don't know what's going on.
What I tend to do now is I tend to reboot my machine just before I fire up the broadcasting software.
Yeah, perhaps that's what I should do. I've got nothing else running behind it. Oh, Steam's on. Hang on, let me exit Steam.
Right, so yeah, you were saying about your Jara beetroot. This is as far as we got before it all went cockeyed. You've gone again, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. Or have I?
Are you back again now? Right, a jar of beetroot.
Yeah, I ate a jar of beetroot and I was pissing bright red.
Okay. So this is set the tone for this evening, has it? Our 10 greatest pisses.
Yeah, all in red. I don't know why, but I keep locking up.
Is it your computer that's locking up or Skype that's locking up?
No, because Skype I'm absolutely perfect on. Because even when you were saying, is your internet gone? I was still here and I was still moving. My camera's still working.
Oh, you've gone big again now. Look, fucking hell.
I set my new screen up today.
Oh, right. I was going to ask you about that, yeah.
My 1440p screen.
Yep.
And that's all I've touched is that. Nothing else. So, yep, I've gone huge.
Yeah, well, I've made you less huge now. So basically, you're seeing my beautiful face in 14K4.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
That's an actual orgasmic experience for you, isn't it, Mickey?
I was going to say it's not an improvement.
Oh, I thought it would be an orgasmic experience.
No, it's not an improvement.
With my rugged James Spader, Bruce Willis looks.
No,
okay. No. So, and the other thing is, it's left me absolutely shattered.
Yeah.
As I got into the hospitals, I booked hospital transport, right? Because I don't know, I felt really shit after my first chemo. So I booked hospital transport and they said I had to be for my chemo at 9 o'clock. And they said they'll be there any time between 7 and 9. Come 8 o'clock, they said they hadn't turned up. So I phoned them and they said we're not open till 9. So I thought, okay. During school days, it takes 45 minutes to get to the hospital. So if they've not turned up by 8:15, I'm leaving. So I did. At 8:15, I got in the car and I went. And I actually turned up at the hospital at 9:05. Checked my phone, and the missus had WhatsApped me and said your transport arrived at 8:28, and they weren't happy that you'd gone. So I went after my chemo. I went round to the hospital transport department. I had a right go at them, and she said, "Yeah, well, you would have got there about 9:15." And I said, "That's not the point. I should have been there at 9. These drugs, they don't keep. You know, it's not the first time that you've done this to me. You've actually let me down. We've not actually turned up at all. And then you've tried to phone the hospital to change the appointment, and they've told you to piss off. Oh, for fuck's sake! I've no idea where you try going big and small, Mickey. But it's like playing whack-a-mole in a whorehouse.
I'm not doing anything.
I'm going to try looking it, see if that stops it from happening. Hi Chico Chew TV. Hello. I know who you are, but I just can't fucking forget. My head is a shed, as they say. One of the things about chemo, right, is that you develop something called chemo brain, which leaves you a bit foggy, which is how I've been tonight, Mickey.
Hello, mate.
I've not enjoyed my chemotherapy today. In fact, I mean, I'm a 62-year-old grown man. No, we are on Reddit. We are on Reddit.
Yeah,
hang on. I'll give you the stream. Hang on. Coming in. Right.
Oh, Alex is here.
Alex, are you ready to come online? there's the Reddit stream which we are on.
Doing the Skype now.
Okay, well, let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're ready, Alex, because what I'll have to do is I'll have to drop Mickey's call, and then I'll have to call the pair of you back at the same time. We've discovered. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Doing the Skype now. Yeah. So let me know when you're ready, Alex, and we can.
Well, it's showing that he's on this call. If you have a look at Skype.
Sorry, Mickey.
It's showing him on this call. If you have a look
I
at
know,
Skype.
I know, but it's a bit fucked up. So I'm gonna have to end the call and then restart again.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
That's what I mean. Hopefully, Alex has got that background. Okay, did you change that background, Alex? As per my request. And I'm going to call Mickey, and I'll call the pair of you back. All right?
Yep, right. Yeah, no worries.
Right. Okay. Right. I'm just gonna call them. Right. Let's see if this works. There's technical difficulties, so we've got one up.
That'll be me.
I've got Mickey up. I've got no audio and video from you, Alex. Oh yes. I've got Alex. Right, hang on, Alex. We'll just change a few things. Can you hear me, Alex? Can you hear me, Alex? Can you hear me, Mickey? Right, Alex, we can't hear you. Can you hear us, Alex? I think you need to change your audio settings on Skype. Let's call in another NDI source, and let's see if we can bring Alex in. Can you hear me, Alex? No, can you, Alex? No, you can't hear me. Right, okay, Alex can't hear me. Let's just add him in before I do anything else, and that'll be him. So that I've got him ready for when we next do it, and then I'll call you back on Skype. Just let me add you in, and I'll call you back on Skype. Let me just add the filter to call out your chroma key. Hang on. Bang, there you go. Look, chroma key gone on that bit. I know you can't hear us, Alex. I will work on this right now. So I'm going to call you both back. I will drop the call and call you both back. All right?
Uh-huh.
Oh dear. This is going to be one of those nights, Mickey. You know that, don't you? Right, let's try again. I can hear something.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mickey. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, let me try. Hold on.
That's not me talking. That's
Alex, can you hear us?
Yep, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We've got him. We've got you. We've got you. Right, let's get you on that. Let's get you organised on the screen up there. Let's get you organised on the screen. Right, okay.
Hey, hello.
Hey, hello, Alex. Just for everybody, everybody that's even remotely interested, which means no one on Reddit. Alex is in Hawaii. You retired now, aren't you, Alex?
Yep, I'm retired. Retired from the Army and a retired Hawaii State Deputy Sheriff.
Right. Okay. So you've turned into a beach bum, haven't you?
Oh yeah, without any doubts at all. That's pretty much how I spend most of my mornings.
Just trying to arrange you so that the people on Reddit can actually see you and Mickey together. Because they're funny like that. So, yeah. So I actually sent your T-shirt off to Mickey today.
Ah, cool. Cool beans.
Well, it should have arrived. I sent it off yesterday, actually. It should have arrived today. I paid for it to arrive today. But guess what?
It's not.
It's not.
It's not here.
It's not here. It's not here.
It's not here.
It's not here. You're very dark, Alex. Have you got any lighting in there you can turn on?
Turn on or turn on? That's.
Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse.
That's better. Oh, now we've got black.
Okay. I don't know if you can see the chat. Can you on Twitch? That's better.
Does that help? Okay.
Can you see the chat on Twitch?
Yes.
Because Alex is saying hi to you. Not
Oh,
Alex, you're
thanks.
Alex. Chico True
Chico's saying hi.
TV. Chico True TV, yeah.
Oh, cool.
The only reason I invited Alex on, right? The only reason I invited Alex on tonight is to show Mickey how he should be wearing his hair.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Because you two have fucking got none.
We've got some.
Is that it?
That's it.
Oh,
You've got
yeah.
it. Yeah, that's how we should be wearing our hair.
Well, Alex has got hair. He's just got his fucking head on upside down, hasn't he?
I know.
That's what it is.
I just need to alter that filter a bit because you're green screening out. Talk, you two. Just let me alter Alex's filter a bit.
Okay.
'cause
We are
he's-
talking. We are talking. We've got a whole bunch of 2 watches on Reddit.
Ah, cool.
Whoa, which is going so fast that I can't keep up with the conversation over there.
Let's sort it out. You're not. I'm not losing you in the background. Cool. Let's sort that out. Right. Okay.
Right, you sorted yourself.
I've sorted it out. I've sorted it out. Let me just carry on with what I was saying. So I've turned up for my chemo this morning at 9:05. So I'm late already, thanks to the wankers from hospital transport. I had a go at them, and she had a go back at me. She said, "Well, you should have gone with them. You'd have got there by 9:30." And I said, "No, I wanted to be there at 9. That's when I was booked for." I don't quite understand that if you've got an appointment booked at 9, you have to be there for 9. All right?
Well, 5-2 preferably.
Yeah. Well, they take the blood. They take the blood from me the day before, so they can make my chemo drugs up according to my specific requirements. And they've only got a very short shelf life, and they're stored in a fridge. So me turning up half an hour later, will be, I'm half an hour late straight away, and half an hour late again. Chico, I've got a Radeon RX 580. I'll type that down. RX 580 with I think 12 gigabytes of RAM. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the Radeon 580 has. Let me have a look. I'm pretty sure it's got 12 gigabytes of RAM.
You sure it's a 580 and not 5800?
No, it's a 580, 8 gigabyte of RAM. It might be 58. No, I think it's an R80. Hang on, let me just. I can find out.
I'm using an RTX 2070 Super.
Settings.
3-year-old. But it works.
Personalization, gaming system. About device specification. It doesn't tell me what a fucking card is. Hang on, I'm gonna have to go into the. Card manager. Play settings. I'm sure it's an RX 580. Oh fuck! What's a quick way for me to tell what my card is? It's fucking pissing me off. This is.
Oh, I'm the wrong one for computers. I'm running a coconut wire and a string.
I'm sure it's a
You guys have seen
Radeon
on
for
me?
RX 580. What's a quick way, Mickey?
Right click on Windows, on your Windows
Yeah,
fucking
that's what I've
square
done, yeah.
thing at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That should bring up your system. Yeah?
Yep.
Where are we? Where the fuck is that gone? I've fucking lost it now. Because I use NVIDIA, I just use their fucking...
Yeah, I've got Radeon software. That
Yeah, you will have, yeah.
but I can't tell you off the top of my head. I don't know where the link for. Let's look and see if I can find the Radian link. AMD Software Adrenaline Edition. Right, let's have a look. Call that up.
That's it.
Oh, it'll tell me what card I've got. Oh, that's turned my machine into a snail's pace. Right, what have I got? Performance. I have. Don't tell me. Home.
Hello, best pal.
Hey, aloha.
She's in Scotland. Tracy's in Scotland at the moment.
Yep, I've got a Radian.
hoping-
I've got a Radian RX 580.
580. Oh, okay.
Okay, I don't know if that's a good card or not, but that's what I've got with 8GB of RAM.
Yeah, mine's a RTX 2070 Super with 8 gig.
Yeah, well, I've had my PC a couple of years. My PC's now about 3 years old.
Yeah, I built this one year before last. Although I have changed the case, so I'll tell you how old it is. It's 9700K in there. So what we on now? 1300, aren't we? So it's like 4 generations old.
Yep. Tracy did in fact come back from Scotland looking bald and speaking with an American accent. Didn't she, Alex? So,
actually, Chico, I actually bought a new monitor yesterday, which I set up today because I've always wanted a 1440p monitor. So I bought one. Yes, it was on Amazon. It's supposed to be £339, whatever that is in dollars. I ain't got a clue. And it was down to 229, so saved £100 there. So third off.
this isn't the Ginger Alien. This is Alex Alasoga. Is that how you pronounce it, Alex Alasoga?
Yeah,
Alasoga.
Yep.
He's over there in Hawaii. He's over there in Hawaii, Alex, and he joins us occasionally as a guest. So we chat about everything because Alex has got a very unique point of view on everything that we don't have in. Yeah, he's a Yank. Yeah, he's a Yank. He's only half Yank, aren't you, Alex?
He's a Samoan, but he hasn't got his fucking tribal tats.
Yeah.
Oh, I got them. They're all hidden underneath everything.
Hey,
All right, okay.
He has got his tribal tats.
Yeah.
Are you going to
they're all
introduce
on
us
my,
with a?
audio.
Is it the Samoans or the Maoris that do the hackers?
It's the bloody Maoris
Maoris
that do the hackers.
The Haka. That's actually specifically Mari. We have a war chant as well, but it's not the Haka.
Okay. You got some questions, Alex?
Oh, okay. What part of the U.S. am I from? I'm currently in Hawaii. I live in Palolo Valley on the island of Oahu, right above Waikiki.
Waikiki Beach?
Yep. That's usually how on my better mornings when I decide to take a little extra time, I can go drive past all the bikinis. So that's usually how I start my morning swims, is driving past.
He's normally got a bikini on when he goes swimming.
I didn't mishear that then. He just sounded like he said I normally go for a drive wearing a bikini.
Yeah, so we can go swimming on Waikiki.
You can go watch them. You can wear them. It's not that bad. I mean, you eventually get used to the thong. It's kind of like, oh, it's not.
It's
Got the
2022.
old coconuts on the boobies.
Yeah.
It's 2022. If he wants to go driving, oh, you got more questions here, Alex. Look.
Okay.
I have.
Have you been to New York?
Yeah, I have been to New York. It was cold.
That's where his best pal's wife comes from, New York, Alex.
Yeah.
That's why he's in England.
The way I see it, Alex, is that there's New York, and then there's the rest of America. And there's no comparison between the two. It's like a different country. It's like a different planet, New York is.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's actually kind of like more, and we'll just split it in thirds. You have the country of New York, you have the country of Texas, and then you have the country of California. And none of them seem to either get along or speak the same language or, yeah.
I think they're all fucking nutcases in California. They ban everything, don't they?
Oh, yeah, they ban everything, and then Texas and Colorado allow everything, and then New York just kind of, I'm not even sure what New York does. They're just there.
New York's not sure what New York does.
No, nobody's sure in New York. Well, then saying
No.
that, of course, if you actually believed Magnum and Hawaii 5-0, your island is a massive hotbed of crime.
Actually, we've got a pretty good amount of it. We have run up in the top tiers of methamphetamine use for a while. We do have drugs, we do have crime. The biggest thing about Hawaii is that we try to keep as much of it out of the news and keep it away from the tourist. So the places
That's
where
the better way,
go,
because if you keep it out of the news, it doesn't fucking spread. In my opinion.
If you ever come over here, Alex, right, you have to visit Lowestoft, because Lowestoft has got so many similarities to where you are. It's unbelievable. All right, including Mickey driving down to the beach in a bikini.
there you go.
It's got a no, seriously, it's got everything you just said, right? It's got a beach. It's got a drug problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the cops hiding it and making sure that nobody can see it on the news.
Yeah, they keep it very quiet. Yeah. You go to Lowestoft and you think you're at home.
Do you know they actually did a series of Rock School from this town with what's his name out of Kiss, him with a white face.
Yeah, with the tongue.
They actually did.
Good evening, Miss Mash. How are you? They're just playing along.
Hello, Mousy.
Yeah, Miss Mash wondered if you wore a K-cup. He's Alex here, Miss Massey. Alex here is not a new friend. Alex is, you recognise him. What ideas are you using on here? He's using lack of choices.
Yeah,
lack of choices is Alex. So when he comes on as lack of choices, that's Alex, because he occasionally comes on as an occasional guest every now and again. I think it's like his second time, is it now, Alex, or third?
I don't remember. I usually lose count after one. So I try to keep everything really simple.
I feel the same way about beer.
Yeah, exactly. He loses count after one beer. Yeah,
see, another similarity with where Nikki lives. Another similarity.
Yep.
Fuck me, they can't count above one in this town.
That's because they've got webbing between their fingers and toes, Mickey.
Exactly.
They don't have
webbing
separate
between
fingers like we do.
6 toes. They're
Yeah,
off
that's
in
why.
breads.
I mean, we have a hard time with the clocks. That's why everything here is on Hawaii time. So everything in Hawaii is, you're supposed to the job interview at 9, but the surf comes up, so you get there at 11. And then, you're supposed to get off at 2, but nobody decides to come in, so you show up to eat breakfast at 8, and then decide to dig out at 11, 12, and yeah. So that's what frustrates everybody about Hawaii when they come, is that you're like, we're supposed to be here and ready to go at 6 a.m. and everybody else comes rolling in about 8:30, like, oh yeah.
Again,
you won't get any surf in Lowestoft.
Again, you could almost be Lowestoft's twin.
Well, except for the lack of surf.
Yeah, you could almost be.
So you guys...
The only surf we got is fucking washing powder.
That we have a lot of. I gotta say, we have a lot of, and
it's a brand of washing powder over here, and you probably don't get that in the States.
We have the surf. We have surf as a powder too.
I'll tell you what, best pal, you should have my problem. My wife, when she gets angry with me, she only talks to me in Welsh, and that is like, you know, she's getting pissed off with me because she actually talks to me in Welsh, and I don't understand a word. So I can sit there with a horrible shit-eating grin on my face. I don't understand the words you're saying. And she goes on and on and on in Welsh. But
that's usually when I nod. I just go, uh-huh. That's all I do. Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's it.
Yep. Agree. Yep.
I'm convinced that if you ever visit the UK and you go to Lowestoft, you'd think you're in Hawaii. You really would. You really would.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Welsh is easy to understand, best pal. All you do is you take any word in the English language and remove all the vowels. That's Welsh. Isn't it, Mickey?
It is.
Just remove the vowels. That's it, and you speak perfect Welsh. So It's pretty laid back there in Hawaii, then, is it?
Oh yeah, yeah, really laid back. I mean, occasionally we have some issues, but for the most part, everybody just kind of does your own thing.
But it's not like they say. It's not like it's portrayed on Hawaii Five-O or Magnum.
I'll tell you. Here's the funniest part about Hawaii Five-O and Magnum. If you really watch the show, you're gonna see them going across the same bridges like 27 times,
Yeah.
and magically teleporting to the different part of the island every time. So, I mean, we half the time we're watching, it's like, hey, wait a minute, I know where that one is. I cross that every day, and then they're going in a completely different direction. We do have crime here. It's a lot more. What's the way to put it? We don't have the. Oh, I'll tell you the one on Hawaii Five-O and Magnum PI. The gun issues, that whole shootout every other day thing on the beaches doesn't happen a lot.
How many bullets do those guns hold?
Six.
On
Magic.
TV.
The infinity clip.
Yeah, the infinity clip. Tell me about it.
Oh.
There you go, Alex. You got a
Yes.
question. You got a question from Miss Mouse there,
yeah,
Alex.
yeah. What do you do for fun, Alex? Oh,
She's got ads. She's got ads. Takes a minute or two. Takes a
Okay.
minute.
Yep.
But yeah, I love with TV. I love the guns that I know hold 11 or 17 shots, and they manage to fire 30 off before they reload. But what I love even more is I love the chases. All right, I love the chases
yeah.
when they're running. Right now, even before I had cancer, even when I was fit, 100 yards and I'd be a pool of pouring sweat. Right, they run for half a mile and then they get shot. Okay. They get shot in the chest. The hero gets shot in the chest after running half a mile. He's not out of breath. He goes to the hospital. They put a plaster on him. And the very next day, he's out and about doing the same thing.
Yep.
Whereas in real life, he'd be knackered after 100 yards and the chest shot would have put him off his feet for a year. And that always amuses me with television. And I've also just had a chance just lately, not so much Magnum, but I've had a chance to compare the new Hawaii Five-O with the old Hawaii
The
Five-O.
old one.
And I actually prefer the old one.
The old one.
I prefer the
The
old
old
one.
one was so much better. Yep.
The problem with the new one is the guy that plays his sidekick he's got a very famous father. His father is James Caan.
Mm.
And every time I look at him, all I can see is James Caan. And that really you know what I mean? It's Dano, is it Dano?
Yeah, Dano. Yep.
Yeah, well, he's played by James Caan's son, but he looks the spitting image of his father. And every time I see him, all I can see is his father. Right, Alex, Miss Matthew
Okay.
had a question. The
Okay,
question
so,
was,
okay, go ahead.
what do
What
you
was the
do for
question?
fun, Alex?
Oh, So most of my mornings I spend, I swim. So I do a lot of open ocean swimming. I do outrigger canoeing, 6-man for the Malama Nakoa Canoe Club, which is Malama Nakoa means to care for the warriors. It's a non-for-profit club that is set up to care for injured, ill, traumatic brain injury, just to get as many of the veteran guys into the water as possible. We have veterans that come here from all over the world. We have one of the girls that just came back. She was in the Israeli Defense Force, and so she comes over here whenever she can, and she gets out in the water with us and paddles, and that's at least twice a week. And then the rest of the time is on my paddle board or on my 1-man outrigger canoe. And then the rest of the day is just I'm the Uber dad for my kids, and just hanging out. Yep.
So them canoes, are they the ones you kneel up in, like you see, with the old, like the bit on the
Yeah,
side?
with the AMA with the outrigger on it. Yep. We have the 1-man
Yeah,
and the 6-man.
yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yep. And then we go out and catch bumps.
Steve. So why do you need stabilisers on your canoe? We don't have them over here with stabilisers on, do we, Steve?
No, not nice stuff anyway.
We don't have stabilisers on our
It's
canoes.
because of the surfing. When we surf the boats.
No, it's not
Because
like when you're first learning to ride a bike. Then when you first learning to ride a bike, they put those stabilisers on. It's not like that. Then I think
No,
you need to.
that's
I
what
think
I
you
thought
need
he
to get
meant.
that across because we look at them and think they can't. Obviously, they're not capable of riding it without those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's because
and they
the way
tip
that
them
we
over
paddle
without
on the left
where
and
we
right
don't.
side, because we don't do like with the surf skis, you have the crossbar, so you're actually paddling on both sides relatively even. But with the outriggers, when you're pulling all your weight and putting into the water on one side, when you shift over to the other side and you pull, what ends up happening is it pulls up the entire boat, and if you're on the surf, it rips the ama up in and flips the boat. So you put that little bit of extra weight on the outside in order to keep you from pretty much swimming. And swimming's okay, but swimming under waves with the boat is kind of sucks.
Yes.
What are you drinking?
Coffee. Yep. Yep. Just coffee and water.
I just finished my tea. Oh no, I haven't. Fuck! I just tipped it over my seat. I thought it was empty.
What do you call this in the States? We call it orange squash here. What do you call it in the States?
Powerade or Gatorade.
No, you know when you get orange, concentrated orange, and you mix it with water.
Concentrated and
Oh,
you
the
put
Kool-Aid.
water in it.
Yep. If it's not the sports drink one, then it's Kool-Aid.
Well, I'm drinking. We call it orange squash here. I don't know why we call it orange squash, but we do. Or squash.
Mm.
But I'm drinking squash.
Oh, Mousy used to canoe on the rivers. Oh yeah, of course. You're up by Lake Michigan. I was looking at those the other day, weren't I, Mousy?
At Chicago, yeah.
Bloody huge, them lakes. Oh, bloody huge.
Oh yeah.
It's like having an indoor sea. It is, yeah. I'd like to go there actually. Well, no, I wouldn't want to go to America.
I told
at
you
all,
what
to
happened
be
when
fair.
I flew over. When I went to Chicago, we flew Northwest Airlines, and the flight path into Chicago actually took us over Lake Michigan. And the pilot came over and said, down below is Lake Michigan, which is actually bigger than the country we've just come from. And I thought, that can't be bigger. I just realised what he meant. It is actually bigger than England. Wow.
What's wrong with the sea, best pal? Christ, it's only a mile from me to the sea. Mind you, I wouldn't go in it over here.
Has your kayak got stabilisers, Mickey?
No, I ain't got one, mate. I'll tell you what, a lot of people use here on the Broads, because as you know, we've got the Norfolk Broads, is a lot of them use those inflatable ones. And I did toy with getting one of them till I saw the price of them.
The stand-up paddleboards?
Yeah, that was in inflatable canoe. An inflatable bloody, yeah. You can get one or two people ones. It's a rigid base, but the sides are inflatable. So it's like sitting in a big rubber ring that you have when you were a kid, you know, but with a bottom in it. So, yeah. I did think, but I thought, hang on, that's too fucking energetic. I want something with a motor on the back, really. All this paddling, no, I can't be doing that.
Not at your age, Mickey. You don't want to be paddling, do you?
Oh, fuck no. Huh?
I'd
I'd always put the wife in the back and get her to do it. Yeah. Stick an outboard on it, that'd be all right. Outboard on an inflatable canoe, yeah. That'd be fun. Already, it's really alive. We've got 2 watchers.
Do not smoke a joint
used.
and blow up anything. You may quickly get a hole in it. Yeah, that's good advice, that is. That is good advice. That is good advice. That is
good advice. Yep, that is good advice.
Well, I've known my wife to smoke a joint and blow things. No, blow up things, sorry.
Oh.
My mistake.
What are you drinking now?
Water.
Yep.
Oh.
This is my water. I drink about 3 of these a day.
Okay.
So I consume a lot of water.
It's good to see you off the toilet. Unless you've got one down.
I'm supposed to drink about.
Unless you've got one down below you, because there's a couple of streamers I know that have actually got a pot on the floor that they actually use when they're on the stream because they don't want to go off the air.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. If it works for my
So anyway,
man.
getting back to your chemo then, Steve.
Yes, getting back to my chemo. So I turned up at 9:05, and I managed to stop at the restaurant and grab myself a breakfast, which was a ham and cheese, bacon and cheese toasty thing, and a cup of coffee. And I went down to the chemotherapy suite and started the chemotherapy. But I've got to say, it is probably the worst chemotherapy I've ever had. For those that don't know,
Yeah.
last Sunday my Facebook account got hacked. I don't know how and I don't know why it got hacked. That's for another day. But when they hacked it, they started running ads on my Facebook account. And to lock me out of my Facebook account, to stop me from removing my credit cards, they posted some obscene child pornography on my wall. So Facebook, quite rightly, instantly removed it, and the Facebook box instantly disabled my Facebook account, which they should do, and I fully support that action at that point, right? And they should disable the account to stop it from happening. But then they asked me to send in ID and appeal the decision, which I did, and that took 3 days. And at the end of the 3 days, they come round and said, no, you're permanently banned, and your account will be fully deleted in 26 days. The hackers, the way they do it, right, it's very simple, Miss Mouse. The hackers are very clever. They look for business accounts like my Facebook account was. They hack it, then they place an ad. Now, Facebook has to approve all adverts, and it takes between 24 and 48 hours from when you place the ad until it actually starts running in people's news feeds. And so what they do is they put the ad up for approval, and then they immediately do something so grossly disgusting on your account it's disabled. In my case, they posted some child pornography. Facebook's AI bot immediately removed it and then immediately disabled my account. That meant that nobody could stop the ads from running. I couldn't get into my account to stop the ads from running. I couldn't get into my account to remove my credit cards. I couldn't do anything because I was completely locked out. Nor could anybody else. The account was completely locked, and that was done by a bot, which I sort of agree with. And then they said, right, okay, well, we may have made a mistake. Review the decision. Please send us in your ID. So I sent in my passport and I sent in my driving license. It's all on my YouTube channel. If you go and look, I got a message back from Facebook saying, "Nope, you're ineligible to use Facebook. You are banned permanently." And yes, I've got 26 days to get my account back, but I don't know how I can. I've taken some action. I've filed a complaint with the California Attorney General because Facebook is a Californian company, even though I'm not an American citizen. It's a Californian company. I filed a complaint with the American Attorney General, and I got a nonsense reply back from them, which I can show you if you want to see it. I just think it's complete nonsense. I don't know what they say. Basically, they told me to fuck off, I think. It's just a nonsense reply that I got back from them. What the hell is it? God knows what I've done with it. I binned it, I think, because I looked at it and thought that's just nonsense. And hang on.
They won't answer his calls, best pal.
They won't. I tried. I've actually got the phone number for Facebook's head office in London yesterday, and you get to the operator and they won't put you through to anybody. They won't put you through to anybody. Let me just get a screenshot of this, and I will put it up and show you what the California Attorney General said, which, as I say, is just strikes me as just a load of fucking nonsense. So maybe you might be able to tell me any different, but it just strikes me as just a load of nonsense. Hang on. Right. Let's call that up, and you guys can tell me. Let's put it up on screen.
Yeah, I do like. Yeah, Tracy got a haircut. She
There you go. You guys tell me. That's their response to me. Is that just a load of nonsense? Am I just?
Okay. Let's see if I can
Is it
read.
just a load of nonsense? Chico Chew TV. If you, I see you can direct message me, and I'll explain to you what happened to my account as we're going along. So, you guys tell me. Is that just the biggest load of nonsense ever?
No, no,
It's this line. We do want to inform you, however, that our office is prohibited by law from representing individual citizens in legal matters. That's them telling me to fuck off, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. They basically said they can't be bothered, didn't they? Right, and just confirm that that's what they just told me to fuck off, right? So I've also written snail mail, old-fashioned letters to Facebook UK and Ireland and Facebook USA, and see what happens there. I've tried phoning Facebook, but you can't get past the receptionist. No matter what you do, you can't get past the receptionist. I do know of a couple of people that turned up at Facebook's head office in London, and they just get ignored. They just get left to sit in the reception all day. But I'm thinking of turning up in my wheelchair with an oxygen tank and see what happens. But so that's what happened to my Facebook account. Facebook said they would review it. They reviewed it, and they banned me completely now, because the first decision was made by a bot, but the second decision was made by a bot as well. And it wouldn't take a genius to work out that the child pornography was not posted by me. It was not even posted in this country. It was posted by somebody else outside of this country.
I'm gonna
Which
send you
leads
the
me
link.
to...
You can because it's an American company. This might actually help you. What you do is you file a complaint with the Department of Justice through the USA Gov on the online safety. And the good part about it is that what you're doing is it's less about you protecting or getting your account back, and more about you pushing in that, hey, guess what? I was proactive about this. I knew it happened. And what you're doing is you're just leaving a paper trail. So in case anything does come back on you, you have the paper saying, hey, look, I called I messaged the California Attorney General. I messaged the U.S. Department of Justice. So in case anything does come back and blow back on you. So I'll send you a message about it. Yeah. And
All right, I'll have a look at that. And yes, my account had two-factor authentication, so I'm at a loss to how it got hacked. It had 2FA on it. I am at a complete loss to how it got hacked. Complete loss. So that's where we are. Facebook have banned me permanently, which I've been trying for about an hour, and I had to lead up to the point of the chemo. So today I had the worst. I've had my chemotherapy, my second cycle of R-CHOP, and it was the worst chemotherapy I've ever had, and I nearly cried. I nearly cried during the chemotherapy because I was alone. I was actually lonely for the first time in many, many years. I felt alone. The reason being is the staff, the nurses are fantastic in the chemo unit, but because of COVID, your partner's not allowed to stay with you, so you're not allowed any visitors. So the only communication I had with the outside world during other sessions of chemo was via Facebook. And I mean, I've got hundreds of friends and relatives all over the world that chat to me. And I've lost contact with them. I've got cousins in America, and I've got cousins in Australia that I've got no contact details for. And with hindsight, yes, maybe I should have taken separate contact details for them, but I never imagined I'd get myself banned from Facebook. So I've lost contact with all my cousins in Australia and America. They don't know what's happened to me, and I've got no way of contacting them. And the irony is, every time I've Googled one of them, Google throws up their Facebook in the results.
Yeah.
And I can't log on to contact them, so it's just absolutely ridiculous that I can't do that. And when I was having my chemo, I've got a lot of friends. Mickey was there, and other friends were there taking the mickey out of me, supporting me. chatting me, and it was easy. It made it easier because I knew that I had people there all the time. But today I had nobody. I've got one or two people I know on WhatsApp, but WhatsApp is owned by Facebook, and I'm expecting Facebook have closed my Facebook account, my Instagram account, and I can guarantee my WhatsApp account is going to go at some point this week because it's a linked account. So it's but I've got no way to Smash. I've got no way of telling you who I can tell you their names, but you can't look at my friends list to find them. That's the problem. My account has just gone. My account has just gone. It's just gone. You know, you can't access it in any way, shape, or form. It's like I've just been totally wiped off the face of the earth. Every post I've ever made has been hidden by Facebook. Every post I've ever made in groups has been hidden by Facebook. And they're just. And they're just, you know, it's just, yeah, so that's it. Jennifer Stoble. But you've got to find Jennifer Stoble. And you've got to know, well, you'll know when you found her because she's got goats. She breeds goats. But Jennifer Stoble, that's one. Rebecca A. Carlton, that's another. There are two that they've got no idea what's happened to me. I've just like completely disappeared. I've actually got my own message board, which I fired up. Which let me put up a thingy, my own message board, where people can find me. Yes, I agree, Best Pal. They should know. They should know. Rather than pointing them to my Twitch, point them here. Sorry, guys. There you go. Sorry, guys. I'll leave that up there for a little. Oh, no, I'll put it over there with me. Right, there we go. Point them there. Point them to that URL. That's the best place to go. To that URL. Funny enough, I can't pronounce your name. We'll call you K Fine on Reddit. I mean, the reason I'm having, I've got a blood cancer. I've got follicular lymphoma, so I am so immunocompromised. It's amazing, right? Jennifer Stoble. I think that's how it's spelled, and it's Rebecca A. Carlton. I think that. I can't remember how it's spelled. Jennifer Stoble and Rebecca A. Carlton, just two people. And in Australia, I've got Linda Seeley. So yeah, I'm funny enough. I'm immunocompromised, and I've just had rituximab today, which makes I've got follicular lymphoma, incurable. The guys on Reddit chatting to one guy on Reddit. I've got follicular lymphoma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I'm completely incurable. I don't know anything about any other lymphomas. I do know what I've got is incurable, but it's treatable but incurable. But I've had rituximab today, so my immune system is going to be seriously suppressed for the next 2 weeks, meaning I can't go out. So Facebook was it's worse than just the chemotherapy, because like I've just said, I've had rituximab today, which I'm already seriously immunocompromised because of my blood cancer. But rituximab lowers that immunity even further, so much so that in 5 days' time, I've got to start injecting myself with stuff to bring my white blood count back up. And until my white blood count's back up, I need to keep away from everybody and everything because I am that immunocompromised. Mickey, I've got my flu jab at 10 to 12 tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yep. So we'll see.
I've got mine on Wednesday at 10 to 12.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Oh no, not my flu jab. I got my. I've had my flu jab. I've got my COVID jab on Wednesday.
So I just thought I'd mention that. So Facebook has been my complete world, because I've been a virtual prisoner. The reason I started streaming in the first place, before these guys ever came along, is because since the COVID pandemic started, because I'm immunocompromised, I had to give up work and retire early, and I had to become a virtual prisoner in my own house. So throughout all of 2020, throughout all of 2021, and through most of 2022, I've been a virtual prisoner in my own house, only mainly going out for hospital appointments. I've had 1 or 2 days out, but that's just hospital appointments. Whereas before, Mickey knows, I used to travel all over the world, didn't I?
Oh,
I'd
yes.
be going away 3 times a year. Up and down the country to meet all my friends, but I've had to do that. And of course, my Facebook was my contact with the world. I mean, as much as it sounds daft, I like seeing people's dinner. I like hearing about their cats, watching their dogs, and what they've been up to, their favourite run.
The good thing about him having Facebook all around the world was I could still take the piss when he wasn't here.
Yeah, wherever I was, yeah. My friends would be there.
Yeah.
My friends would be there, so I've lost all that. That's my I won't be fine. I won't be streaming all weekend. I'm probably going to stream for a maximum of another 45 minutes. I've just had the chemotherapy I'm on is something called R-CHOP, which is very, very aggressive chemotherapy, and I really, really feel like shit. I'm absolutely wiped out, fatigued, tired. I'm only streaming tonight because Mickey here enjoys streaming. And Mickey is sort of isolated, but for a different reason, aren't you, Mickey?
Yeah. Basically, yeah. Yeah, I am, because, well, I've recently retired and I've got fuck all to do, basically. So, yeah. I don't see anybody all day, to be fair.
Whereas Alex has got it sussed. He drives around in a bikini.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know Robbie Coltrane.
I don't have an attitude, Miss Mouse. Come on.
Robbie Coltrane's passed away.
Yes, he has. Yes. I was just about to mention that. I've just seen that come up on Facebook. Known to most people as
don't tell me what comes up on Facebook, because I can't see it.
Oh, I saw it on another stream that he died. Yeah. Let me just scroll up. Yes, he was 72, so he's only 6 years older than me. So
10 years older than me.
I've got another 6 years by the look of it. But he was Hagrid, wasn't he, in the Harry Potters?
Yeah. I've never seen Harry Potter, so I don't know.
No, but he also did. What was that? Was it like a detective or police series that he did? I can't remember.
Do you know who Robbie Coltrane is, Alex?
Roughly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. What was the
Cracker? That's it.
I guess
he's in a series.
Yeah, Cracker.
That
I do remember.
Yeah. Yep. Which was a good series.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Well, like right now, my one that I'm watching from the UK is Bloods, about the paramedics. It's kind of a comedy about the paramedics.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, apparently it's supposed to be good, but I'm not seeing it yet.
Yeah.
And yes, I did see about those people who threw fucking tomato soup all over a painting, and then glued their hands to the wall. How pathetic!
Why?
What was that? How pathetic! All about because what they call Stop Oil or something. They were called some protest group called Stop Oil. Threw tomato soup all over. I think it was in the Tate, Steve. I can't remember which picture it was, but.
Sorry, Chico TV. I'm just looking at my Reddit account there. Yeah, my Reddit account's there.
I'll be gotta go let my dog out because he's
Okay.
whining.
Who let
So,
the dog
back in
out?
1 minute.
Mine's gone to bed. The wife went to bed, the dog went with her. Not in the same room, I hate to add. Don't have a dog in my bedroom. That's the only place she doesn't go.
My Reddit account's fine, so there we go. There's no problem with my Reddit account. My Reddit account's still running. So I
Yeah, but that's not owned by Facebook, is it?
But we don't know what's up with Reddit. Reddit's gone all funny, hasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, we've got 4 watchers on Reddit now. Whoopee.
Yeah, whoopee. Well, we've got one. We've got Kay Fine that's been talking to us on Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just find this throwing tomato soup stuff to be a bit childish, to say the least. But I mean, I've never been into anything like that.
See, they're complaining about Stop Oil and that we should all have electric vehicles.
No, we shouldn't.
Now, if they actually fucking studied what went into an electric vehicle and the masses of fucking great holes to get these precious metals out to put into these EVs, perhaps they'd fucking think again.
Yeah. I don't, do I?
No.
I've seen.
Sorry, I'm on a rant.
I've seen a lot of
Some
research that
random
says the
paper.
carbon footprint of an electric vehicle to make it is a lot higher than a carbon-based engine.
It is, yeah. And not being funny, what do you do with the expended batteries? You can't just bury them back in the earth. So what are you going to do with them?
By all accounts, only lost about 8 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I saw somewhere to replace one of the Tesla models was £20,000.
Yeah.
20 grand. Fuck me. I can get one for me Merc for about 100 quid. Absolutely ridiculous. Excuse me. Oh.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, so I can't see what their point is. These people going around Stop Oil. And then while she was stuck to the wall, she's saying that she got a Stop Oil t-shirt, and then she's saying about people not being able to heat their houses and cook their food. And I thought, the fuck are they going to cook on if you're stopping all the oil and the gas and everything else, huh?
Yeah, indeed. What the fuck?
Yeah. They're absolutely nutters. Absolute nutters.
Indeed. Indeed, that's the cost of living crisis.
Tell everybody you got to have California tells everybody you have to have electric vehicles, and then 6 months later tell everybody stop charging your electric vehicles because the power's going up.
Yeah, California wasn't it? California, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because they're running out of bloody electric.
Well, I've got a mate that's just...
surely you would build the infrastructure before... I mean, this country wants to stop selling petrol and diesel fuel cars by 2035, I think it is.
Yeah.
Well, we're nowhere near ready for that.
Nowhere near. I've got a mate who's got the same... I've got a Hyundai Ioniq. I've got the Hyundai...
Yeah, but yours is a hybrid. Where
He's got the Hyundai Ioniq all electric. With the £20 a month membership fee he pays, and the fact it costs him £18 each time to charge his car to 180 miles, right? I sat down and worked it out. My car's actually cheaper to run.
Yeah.
Because I get 85 to the gallon out of it. That's a proper gallon, Alex, by the way. That's where you get 8 pints in a gallon, not one of these silly 6 pints in a gallon. Right? I just thought I'd mention that. It was a proper gallon.
Exactly.
So I get 85 miles to the gallon out of mine, and I can do.
Their quarts aren't 2 pints either, are they?
The what?
Their quarts aren't 2 pints.
No, I know. They're just...
I mean, when they put oil in their car, they don't fucking like us put a litre. It's a quart. Yeah. Well, how much is a fucking quart?
Well, it's 2 pints.
It's not 2 pints.
As in a quarter of a gallon.
Yes, but it can't be because their fucking gallon is only 6 pints. So how can it be 2 pints?
It's not. It's 1.5 pints.
Exactly.
So they're paying. You see, they're being conned and they don't realise it.
Yeah, they're paying for two and getting one and a half.
Yeah. That's like what happens when you go into a brothel, isn't it, Mickey?
Yeah, it is. Twat.
The women think they're going to get two, but you're really only giving them one and a half.
I'm
Yep.
just going to have a tea. I'll be back in a minute. I'll put my tea on while I go.
Yeah, so is it? Are you having the same sort of crisis over there, Alex, with the cost of fuel, electricity, gas?
You know, what I've done is I switched my kids off of milk and put them on beer because beer's cheaper. So
Yeah.
they have.
If you keep them drunk, that solves the problem, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it helps the schools because it calms them right down, and so the teachers think that they're doing great. No.
That's a good idea. Keep them drunk. Get them stoned as well.
Yeah, you know, after they turn 18, if they really want to.
Yeah.
No, but we're having a little bit of a crunch here. Our biggest problem isn't as much the fuel as shipping costs. So it's really taking a hit on the shelves. So you're seeing a lot less stuff on the shelves, and it's becoming kind of hit or miss. So everybody follows the shipping cycles of the like Madsen and what's the other place? Madsen and Posh Hawaii. So you follow the shipping tracking to see when the shipping comes in, and you know, usually 3 to 4 days, then the shelves will restock.
You don't. I guess you don't. I guess being in Hawaii, you've got a fairly temperate climate, and even in the winter, it's quite warm, and you don't need. I mean, we here in the winter, the temperature will drop below 0 centigrade. So we don't have aircon in our homes as standard. We have central heating in our homes as standard, because from mid-December to the end of February, which are our coldest months, we're looking at temperatures anywhere between between 4 degrees and -2, -5. So we have to use gas-fired central heating. I take it in Hawaii you don't need to use that sort of heating, do you?
No, I mean, I think the coldest I've ever seen it get here was maybe 60, mid 60s. So 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
Hang on. Hang on, I'll work that out. Did you say 50 degrees Fahrenheit, right?
60.
10 degrees centigrade.
Up to 60s. That's the coldest I've ever
50
seen.
degrees, 50 degrees Fahrenheit is about 10 degrees centigrade. So yeah, you haven't got that crisis with natural gas. So how are your power stations fired? Are you nuclear or gas?
Actually, we have they just shut down the last coal station, and now they're all, as far as I know, they burn a quarter garbage, and then I think they're all fuel oil.
Fuel oil?
Yeah, so it's oil and then garbage incinerators.
No gas ones?
I don't think so. Yep. I have to look it up because I know they had the coal ones before. Because coal was they just closed down the last coal station that we had.
Well, we're lucky that they didn't.
You heat your houses on the fucking lava at the volcanoes you got.
They're trying. They are trying the geothermal places out on Big Island. They're trying. The only bad part is that every time the volcano tries to go off, it tries to eat the station. So.
Yeah.
So
you are getting the biggest impact you're seeing about this worldwide crisis is empty shelves, is it?
Yeah. I mean, and we're kind of lucky because since Hawaii is a military strategic point of interest for the United States, we take priority on a lot of the shipping in and out of here. Simply because we have such a large portion. I mean, 50% of our population works for the military, and the pay from the state, what's it called? 50% of our state income is tourism. 50% is the military.
Yeah.
So because of it, they're also the largest employer on the island. So when COVID hit, only about half of the people didn't go to work. The other half were made essential personnel to keep the military functioning. So they ended up going to work. So it hit us a lot. It hit us a lot less hard than it did other places. And we're isolated, so it was kind of easy because they just cut the planes off and stopped letting the planes come in and out. And so we actually had a really good handle on COVID until, of course, they opened up to tourism again. And then as soon as they opened up to tourism, COVID shot right up. So
Yeah.
I think Australia had the best idea. Just shut the country down for 2 years.
yep,
Don't let anybody in or out.
yeah.
Can I just completely change the subject for a minute, please?
You can
'Cause
do whatever you like, mate. It's your stream.
we've got, well, no, what we've got is we've got a report from Tracy. So I'm going to do that before I forget about it, and we'll go. So let me just run Tracy's report.
Quickie today, guys.
hang
Or for
on.
this one, anyway.
I'm just gonna
This
fit it to
church
screen,
is where I was christened 50 odd years ago.
so. Right, there we go. I'm just going to run that again from the start.
And I've played in that river many times. That
Let's just run
river
that again
is
from the start. Hang on. Right,
quickie
Tracy's
today,
report.
guys. Or for this one, anyway. This church is where I was christened 50 odd years ago. And I've played in that river many times. That river is extremely liable to flood. You wouldn't think it at the moment, but it does. It floods the entirety of this street. And that there, one of those shops there, oh, I can't get my finger in the right place. There, it was one of those two shops my nan used to work in and run.
There we go. That was Tracy's report from Scotland. Just thought I'd. She's doing all right. I think she's back tomorrow, isn't she, Mickey?
I don't know if she's back tomorrow. Well, I don't know whether she comes home tomorrow, or whether she comes home Sunday. I'm not sure.
No, I'm not sure.
I know they only went for a week. I know that.
She'll be on the stream on Monday next week for definite.
Yeah. I don't know if she'll be here for tomorrow night. I haven't had any information from her, so.
That, Miss Mouse, by the way, that is one thing I do love about this country. And I know I take the mickey out of Americans. I know I take the mickey out of Americans. And I don't mean this with any disrespect, Alex, but the one thing I love about my country is we have history. We have history going back thousands of years. And that church was probably built while the Indians were running around semi-naked in America, and Columbus wasn't even a glint in his dad's eye. And that's probably when that church was built. That church is probably over 1,000 years old. And that's one of the things that I love about this country. And I don't mean that disrespectfully, Alex. But,
Oh yeah, no worries.
you know, you've only got a history since 1775, or is it 1776?
Yeah, for the US.
Well, I mean, the indigenous population have got one going further
Yeah,
back
but
than
we're
that.
talking about look to the
We don't hear anything.
the victors can rewrite history. Well, modern American history really started in 1776, didn't it, Alex?
Yeah.
When the
I mean, that's
French fucked us in the arse. Not the Americans. The Americans didn't win the war. Didn't win the War of Independence like they think they did. No, what happened is the French fucked us in the arse by blockading Charleston.
Yeah. I mean, it was, honestly, that was the biggest threat to, I mean, it was less about us. and
I don't
more
agree.
about them.
I do not agree. I think it is when they tipped all our tea into the fucking water. We got that pissed off. We fucked off home for another cup of tea.
No,
That's
in
what it
truth,
was.
right? The French, in truth,
But they
we could
throw
have
the beer in the-
reinforced. We
That
could have
was the funny
reinforced and
part
beaten them.
was
But the
that
French-
they threw the tea in, but they kept the beer.
Yeah.
So that tells you at least we had some respect.
Yeah.
We weren't tossing the beer in.
American beer is bloody pea water.
It was your guys' beer. We threw the tea in, but the beer from you guys, we left it in the kegs and then took it off and had a party.
Yeah, but they threw our tea away. That's why we all came
I
home.
bet they've even got a cheese beer.
Oh, no doubt.
Probably wouldn't surprise me, mate. It probably wouldn't surprise me.
But it was the French
Fermented
that
cheese.
fucked us in the arse in 1776. I've never forgiven them for that.
We got our own back at Agincourt, or was that before that?
Agincourt was before that, Mickey.
Yeah, well,
Waterloo was
getting
on.
their own
We
back for
got
Agincourt.
our own back at Trafalgar and Waterloo.
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh, definitely got our own back at Trafalgar and Waterloo. Because that led to us becoming the world's greatest empire.
Yeah, we stopped the trains coming in.
Yeah. That left. Do you know what? Right, this is something that might interest you, Alex. That we have several London landmarks named after famous battles that we've won. Like, for instance, we have a railway station terminal called Waterloo.
Yeah.
The French have
And a square.
no railway stations, nothing named after any famous battles they've ever won. Do you know why that is?
Because they ain't never won
They've
any.
never won any. Seriously. Our main station is called Waterloo, like I said. And their main station is called Gare du Nord, which means Station of the North. They can't, you know, they can't claim any sort of battle. So
We've even got a station named after a bear.
yeah, we have
Paddington.
Paddington, yeah, and they've got something in Paris, right in the middle, called the Arc de Triomphe, and nobody knows what they were triumphant at. We think it was just building arches.
Well, yeah. No, I think they had lads over from Newcastle to build that, mate.
Yeah, they probably did. They probably did. Yeah.
The bridge builders from Newcastle.
Although they are famous for surrendering twice when the Germans invaded, just rolling over and let them in. So that's that.
They don't have good
They don't
food,
have good food.
Mousy. They
Everything
eat
in
frogs'
France,
legs
right?
and shit
Everything
like
in
that.
France
Frogs' legs and
tainted.
snails.
It's tainted with garlic. Everything tastes of garlic.
What?
Even the people smell of garlic.
Yeah. No, I don't like French food.
I don't either.
Well,
I don't like French food.
who the fuck will want to eat frogs' legs and fucking snails, for
The
Christ's sake?
French.
Well, obviously. Huh?
Yep.
And they can't taste them because, like you say, they smother them in garlic.
Oh.
So, can you imagine biting into a snail? They just squidge between your teeth. Ugh. No.
I've got that problem solved. I've got no teeth. I'd suck it.
I mean, yeah, and a frog's leg, you don't get a lot of meat on a frog's leg, do you? It's not like having a fucking, a bit of bloody Kentucky chicken, is it? A fucking frog's leg. You can't really put one of them in a bloody, we'll sell you a bucket of frog's legs.
So, Mickey, when are you shaving your head to join our club?
You got to fucking laugh, ain't you? Hey?
It's
God,
cool, that, isn't
yeah.
it? Isn't it cool getting up in the morning and not having to worry about it?
If I shaved my head, I'd get a divorce probably.
Isn't it great, Alex? Just
She
getting up in the
caught and
morning.
fried many frogs' legs. Oh, Mousy. Oh.
Right, look, it's 11 p.m. here, people, and like I said, it's been a long day. I was having chemotherapy from 9 this morning until 3 o'clock this afternoon. They were injecting me of horrible, horrible drugs, and I'm actually very, very shattered. So I'm going to call it a day and say 15 minutes more.
Yes.
11:15. Is that okay with you guys?
Absolutely fine, mate. Whenever you like. I mean,
So please
we're at your command.
ask us anything. Ask anything. You got a Londoner, you got somebody from Suffolk, and you've got somebody from Hawaii. Which obviously we've discovered that Hawaii and Suffolk are very similar. They
Yes.
could almost be twins. They both got
Yep.
beaches.
well, we got.
They both
yeah.
got bridges.
I did put a link to pictures of our town way up in chat.
They both got a drug
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They could almost be similar. They could almost be twins.
Yeah. But I mean, they got nice cars over there. We got fucking shit here.
I like my car, Mickey. Well, free.
Yeah, but I'm talking about here, mate. Fucking battered old Cortinas and fucking old shit going around. Huh? People riding around in their little bloody Volkswagen Polos and think they're the fucking God's gift with a fucking exhaust the size of a dustbin on the back. Huh?
I'm actually. I've got to be up at 6:30 in the morning as well.
What are you going to get up so early for, mate?
Pick Sean up.
Pick Shana. She at work, yeah.
Yeah, she
Oh,
does.
she does her shopping on
She
a
does a shopping on
Saturday.
Saturday morning. Yeah.
Yeah. We were lucky. We did ours yesterday because Donna had a day off yesterday. We did ours yesterday. I fucking hate it. I hate supermarket shopping with a vengeance.
I don't do it. I can't. I
Well, no, you're not allowed.
I used to sit in the car and play on Facebook.
You can't even do that
Can't do
now.
that now, no.
Fucking even took that away from you. Fucking arseholes, I tell you.
You're active on Facebook, Alex.
Oh, actually, I haven't been on Facebook. Ooh, man, 2012 was when I got off Facebook.
Okay, so you prove that you can live without it. I've got my
Yeah.
friends like Mickey. How long have we known each other, Mickey? 15 years?
Yeah, 2007, something
15
like that.
years.
Yeah.
And Facebook was the way that we stayed in touch. And I've got lots of friends like
Yeah,
that.
after they shut us down on eBay.
That's right. But, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, obviously, I'm going to live without Facebook because this is what happened. But I have got a couple of tricks up my sleeve. I'm going to look at the DOJ way that you did it, Alex. But I've got to check if they'll act on behalf of a non-American citizen. I know that the California Attorney General does because they'll act on behalf of anybody dealing with an American business. Although that letter they sent me, it's basically told me to fuck off, didn't it?
Well, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got the hope that my snail mail might have some result, a proper mail. It'll probably come through. It'll probably land on their door, and I'll think, "What the fuck's this? What the fuck is this?
We'll open it and read it.
What do we do with it?" They'll probably have to go on Facebook to ask instructions. It's a letter. What do we do with this? When we open it, and when we open it, what do we do with it? It's got words. What we read them, and how do we respond to it? What, we've actually got to write things? So yeah, I don't hold out much hope with that, but I've got some other tricks up my sleeve which I'll try and pull during the week. But meanwhile, I don't know of any way that other people can help me apart from just mentioning that I'm no longer on Facebook because Facebook have banned me.
I did.
I know you did, Mickey.
Put it out on my.
Yeah, I saw you said.
I put it on the feed yesterday or the day before with a link to your not to your Discord, to that other place that you've got, to your message board. Because Tracy O.U. Turner was asking me about it.
Yeah.
I gave her the link and put it on my timeline. So, because obviously not all your friends are my friends, but if one or two of your friends that are friends with me pick it up and then
hopefully
resend it, it'll get round.
I was the main admin for a group of 73,000 people, Mickey.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they've taken that away. And they just wiped every trace of me off of Facebook. So I've got two ex-wives that are probably pissing themselves laughing at that.
Yeah.
Rebuild it. You can do it. Just rebuild the whole thing.
No,
yeah, but
I'm
they
not
won't
going
let it back on.
That was my first reaction, Alex. That was my first reaction. Go back on Facebook with another ID. And then I suddenly realised if I did that, it wouldn't be me.
Yeah.
I'd have to spend so much time pretending to be somebody else that that's not me. I've never been that sort of a dishonest person, Whilst my friends might know it's me, I'm not being me. Was that a self-inflicted balloon, Mickey?
It was.
Yeah. So I decided that if I can't get my Facebook account back, that's it. That's it. So,
Do you know what pisses me off is that you actually can't even speak to a human.
No, it's all done by robots. And you can't speak to a human at all.
That's absolutely fucking diabolical. You can't actually, I think when you escalate it, then you should be able to speak to a human.
Well,
either by phone or.
I don't know what you heard. I don't know what you thought about my solution coming up next week, with media involved. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get
I did see that, yeah.
I'm going to try and get the media involved because I'm going to play the cancer card. I don't often play the cancer card, but I'm going to try and get the media involved. But look at this. Look at poor little me, stuck indoors for 2 years, completely immunocompromised. Only contact with the outside world was Facebook. And I'm hoping I can get some media to run a story on it. There we go. Look, Mickey, somebody's asking you if they can have a shit with you. That's,
You can whisper
you know,
my face.
I normally have to
if
be,
you like.
I normally have to be friends with somebody for 10 or more years before I'm that friendly with them. But you know, if you want a friendship now, you go for it. I normally, you know, I flowers and chocolate as well first, I think. Yeah, I don't normally pull the sick card because I want to battle cancer. But I must admit, it's this Facebook business has taken the wind out of my sails. You may not know, Alex, but 2 weeks ago I was seriously ill in hospital having emergency surgery to get my gallbladder removed.
Yeah, I remember Mick and them told me.
This is all come on top of that, and I don't like playing the sick card, but I don't want to lose my will to fight on with this cancer because half the battle is chemotherapy. 50% of getting better is chemotherapy, but 50%, the other 50% is up here. You actually want to get better.
Yep.
And I don't often play the card, but I will play the card this time, and I'll play it heavily. Yeah, I know you do, Paulsy. That's great. If
you need somebody to call from Hawaii, I'll be more than happy to give a call from here. Don't know if it'll help or not. I'll call y'all's local station too.
Well, I might need a USA address for the DOJ.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, that's it. So, yeah. Right, come on, look, we've got 5 minutes left. I've done all the talking. Now, let's ask these two. Let's chat to Mickey and Alex. Maybe Mickey and Alex have got questions to ask themselves. Maybe they want to have a shit together.
Yeah,
but I've been in the army. I was in the army long enough to where that's the very first thing that you learn how to do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Very quickly. Very quickly.
Yeah, you do.
You do, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
My wife, Alex, my wife still moans that I eat too quickly.
Yeah, same here.
I said, well, you had to get your fucking chow down, otherwise you'd be called out and it'd be still left behind, so you wouldn't...
Yep.
How often do I shower? I haven't got a shower, I have a bath. So, there you go. We don't have a shower. I have a bath.
Yeah, we have a nothing but shower, so usually twice a day, but when I get in and out of the water, that's another one. So...
And I have a bath on my birthday, whether I need it or not. So,
I don't have any baths in this house. I've only got 2 showers in this house, and I shower daily. But I've got to be careful because of this. I've got to protect it, and I've got this really bizarre device that goes on there to protect it that makes me look really stupid. But sometimes when I have a night sweat, one of the symptoms of the phone was night. Sometimes when I've had a night sweat, I have to get up and have a shower.
She was a military dependent, and I think Miss Mouse was a military brat. So,
oh,
yeah.
Yes, she must have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
I spent 5 years in
My first
Germany.
19 years.
I loved it over in Germany, to be fair.
Yeah.
And that was when the wall was still up. So.
Yeah.
What it's like now, I don't know. Not. Oh, fucking. It's all right. The security light came on. Some cat wandering through my front garden. Yeah. That's all right. So yeah. Where were we? What? So I was just watching a cat. Anesthesiologist in mobile tents. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Anesthetist. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Knock people out. He was in MASH.
Yep.
Wasn't he? He was in MASH. I used to love that program, MASH.
Yeah.
Absolutely great. Loretta Swit, I'd give that one.
Dude, have you ever watched, what is it, Bluestone 4-1 or Gary the Tank Commander?
No.
Those are 2 British, they're about the British military. Gary the Tank Commander is about I guess a Scottish in the Scottish Army, comes back from Iraq, and pretty much just in the barracks, just all the goofus stuff in the barracks, and then Bluestone 4-1's about the EOD unit in Afghanistan.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. But those are the
Yeah,
those,
that would be
we
interesting.
love those ones over here. Me and the other vet guys, because it's that's all about the it's British, so it's all Brit side. Because we can't watch ours, because every time we watch our military shows and movies, we just tear them to pieces. But we know just enough about not what you guys have that it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds a little bit better.
But I do that with ours.
Yeah.
The only
be fair.
military programs I've really got into are Hornblower and Sharp.
Oh yeah, I love Sharp. Yep.
Sean Bean, he was, yeah. That was a. But I'd read a lot of the books before I actually saw any of those programs, which is
What
good.
about
Right, guys, it's time that I've got to be strict. I've got to go, otherwise I'm going to end up collapsing in the chair. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
all right,
good
buddy.
night from me. So I'll see you all tomorrow night. I think me and Mickey again
Yep.
tomorrow night about 9:30.
Thank
Yeah.
you guys for letting me
Yeah,
on.
about 9:30.
Thanks for being here, Alex. Don't run away. I could talk
Yes.
to you after I've closed the stream down.
Yeah,
Let's shut Reddit down, because I don't want to right. Let's stop streaming on Reddit. That's the 10,000 viewers on Reddit. Got off. And I will stop streaming on Twitch. It's 23:15, so I will stop streaming on Twitch now. So goodbye, people.
Okay.
Good night, everybody. Stay safe. Keep
Yep.
your family safe. See you tomorrow.
What we're doing here, we want the end screen, don't we? There we go, end screen, and there we go. Right, should end it on Twitch. I'll let you know when it's off on Twitch. And it's gone off on Twitch now, but it's not gone off properly. Oh, there we go.